Assalamu alaikum. What's your name?
Muhammad Nasir.
Muhammad Nasir, may Allah bless you, uncle. You saying,
Yeah, I've been watching yourself, Brother Hijab and Hamza and all the other brothers who are doing a great job, beautiful job, But I find that the youngsters here, they cannot come and debate here because they have no knowledge.
Okay.
They maybe have knowledge of the Quran, but they don't have knowledge of the Bibles or the Torahs, the Vedas, So when the Christians or the other, speakers come here, they throw all these things at them and they go, I have no answer for this. Where you in turn say, hold on 1 second, and you take a step back, and you say to them, well, if my scriptures say this, what about your scriptures? They say this. And then they have no answer to this. And then I realized that, you yourself and other brothers here, very, very forceful. And I'm thinking, are they doing the right thing? Because the dawah should be done in a practical way, in a humble way, so it comes across. But when I realize some of the brothers here or the other speakers here, how they are very, very rude and arrogant, I think maybe you have to take the same approach to them. And that's the only way to come across to them. Like, if you can talk loud, I can talk louder. And sometimes you have to do this, But, I've been meaning to come down here because of my health. I've been not been able to come here, but I made a special effort. I came here at 10:30 this morning. And they said they don't start till 11 o'clock. So we went around and looked around and everything else. And it's got busy now, but I didn't realize you lot come here about 3 o'clock afternoon.
Yeah, like half one.
Half one, yeah. So I saw you debating with the other brothers. I couldn't make out what he was saying about the hand and the thing. I think he was just going too extreme, But you made a very, very good point about, the clock has a hand and the door handle has a hand. Doesn't mean it literally has a hand. It's a figure of speech. When the God is running towards you, it's not literally running towards you. It's a figure of speech. And plus, it's a way of, for the humans to understand. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is we can't imagine. Because there's nothing like him.
Exactly, that's what we say.
And Allah, in Allah's wisdom, He explains things that we can understand. If there was like something was in French and you read it and you say, I don't know what this means. But I think what the brother was trying to just nitpick and go to extreme.
He was trying to compare it to the real, saying, that means Allah has limbs. But that was a different topic.
Who was he? Was he Christian?
No. He's a Muslim. He just follows. It's an Ashari. So there's certain attributes they negate to Allah. Yeah. But firstly, may Allah bless you for coming, because mashallah, alhamdulillah, you're using well, etc. So it's an honor for us to have you to come here, mashallah, to just even show your support. So that's why you came, and wallahi, it means a lot for us, because at the end of the day, sometimes, like you said before, like even in the park here today, I think, yes, some people are arrogant, some people are harsh, but sometimes we should not drop to their level. Yes, sometimes we can be firm. Because if somebody's, insulting the Prophet, etc., I would say don't talk to this person. You can be firm, but sometimes a lot of people go down the route of arrogance, and thinking like you're better. And this attitude we don't like. That's the reason why we started this Salam Corner, because we want to have nice discussions, civilized discussions. No shouting, no ego, no I'm better than you. You're misguided. You're this, you're that.
Better than your God.
Exactly. We don't want to have that. But also, what I found important, that's why I wanted to talk to you, Uncle, is that, do you want tea or coffee, by the way?
No, exactly.
Okay, may Allah bless you firstly for coming. Allah, it's an honor. Do you think today our youngsters, they respect towards their elders? What do you think?
See, what happens is respect their elders. They do respect their elders, but then it's not the same for everybody.
Yes.
It depends on our elders. Do we respect our children? Going into a mosque, when we're sitting down in a mosque, and you have children coming down, and the father brings the children and everything else, and they run around, they see an old man like me sitting there.
You look young, Uncle.
Allahu Akbar. MashaAllah. And they come up to me and say, Assalamu alaikum, and I say, Walaikum salam. This is not the way to do it. The child goes, I'm not going there anymore. But the child comes in the mosque, he says, Assalamu alaikum, he says, Walaikum salam, beta, how are you? Maybe you have some sweets in there and give them to, and they say, I want to go back. So it's our parents, our elders, that should teach our children how to behave, how to respect their elders, and at the same time the elders should respect the children as well. Not just say, I'm older, I have a beard, I'm more knowledgeable than you don't know nothing. This is the wrong attitude. This is not what Islam teaches us. So that if you are only higher in God's eyes if you have taqwa. Not because I have more white beard than you, that I know more knowledge. No. Because you are younger than me, you have more knowledge than me. So
No.
You have.
Maybe.
Alhamdulillah. No, you have. Let's be fact is fact. You have more knowledge. So your status is more high than me.
No, we don't know. We don't know.
No, in the eyes of Subhanallah.
We don't know. Maybe one deed you did is better than everything I did because I might have intentional problems.
We don't.
May Allah bless you for.
But the fact remains of the knowledge that I have or you have, in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you have more knowledge. So your taqwa is more than me. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Maybe I have more. I don't know.
Allah knows. Allah
knows best. Allah knows best. But yeah, you're doing a great job, and I was listening to you before.
You raise a very, very vital point. So, because like today I was talking about, for example, that I said how to respect your elders. But that was actually very beautiful what you said. That you said, you know what? Hold on a second. As elders, do we have respect towards our or treat our young as well? Because sometimes when young kids come to the masjid, shh, don't shout, don't that. And the Prophet ﷺ didn't have this attitude, Because why? Because sadly, a lot of our elder uncles, may Allah bless them, inshallah, sometimes they make things hard to their children. And the perspective that you came from was actually brilliant. It was very beautiful. Because I do believe a lot of youngsters, they do not have as much respect to the elders in today's time, but also it works vice versa as well, that it needs to work in both ways, inshallah. So for me, it's like, that I believe that we should always respect our elders, whatever it may be. Like I was reading Al-Adab al-Mufrad, it talks about the akhlaq, the manners, Imam Bukhari, may Allah mercy on him, one of the second books that he made, if I'm not mistaken. And it says that, for example, your father, you should never walk in front of your father. You should never call your father by his name. You do not sit down before your father sits down. These are basic adab, manners that one should have with his father and people that are older than him, And I think that respect has been lost, and we need to regain that both from the young person to the uncle, to the auntie, or vice versa. It's very important because otherwise, subhanAllah, we live at times where there's people taking and putting their parents in care homes. And wallahi, today there were studies showing that 9 million elderly people are lonely. They are depressed, and that is so sad, because and it's a massive sin. If I'm not mistaken, it's mentioned in a hadith that the man who doesn't take care of his parents, who looked after him and just put him in a care home. Why? Because he's too busy. And wallahi, it's a very sad state that we live in. So yeah, I just wanted to share this. Anything else you would like to add? A little reminder to
you made a good suggestion that you said. Like I came here, I shook your hand and said, "Brother, it's nice to meet you." And you guided me here. Let's have a little chit chat, And you offered me the chair, and you offered me tea and coffee. Mashallah, your parents have taught you this to respect your elders.
Yes.
And I said to you, "Oh no, I don't want to sit down. Yes, I want tea. I want tea." This is the wrong attitude, And this is what we have to get across into the media, all the brothers and sisters here. That sit down, talk.
Yes.
We must talk to each other. With humbleness and try to understand them and let Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide them.
Exactly.
We can't guide them. We can only tell them, look, this is the truth.
Exactly.
Whether you accept, you don't accept, we do our bit. We do our bit of dawah, and the rest we leave to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Exactly. And also, inshallah, our parents that are watching, to make it easy onto their children as well, because when it comes to like marriage and stuff like this, there is not that connection, and it's very sad because when the children don't find that connection, they go down the wrong route, wrong path. It's very important for the daughter or the son to have a good relationship with the parent that they can turn to you and speak to you, because if they're not going to talk to you and if you shun them away, they're going to go and talk to their bad friends. So inshallah, if there's parents watching this, uncle, what advice would you give them?
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that because my son-in-law is here with me. He's deaf and mute, and my daughter said, I want to marry him. Now, if I said to her, what do you mean you want to marry him? The boy can't hear, the boy can't speak, he has no house, he has no money, no car, no job. How can you marry somebody like that? But our Prophet ﷺ says, first of all, you don't look at how high he is, fair skin, lots of money, cars, bungalows. I said, he read 5 times namaz? Yeah. He spread of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Yes. He smoke, no drinking? No. Bismillah. And I do nikah myself.
Well, uncle, can I kiss your forehead?
No.
Wallahi, may Allah bless you. Yeah. What you said, wallahi, it's absolutely profound. What you said there, wallahi, it's...
Sorry to stop you, cut you off there again. And then people, we do the nikah, we got to go to the Molvi, we got to go to the Imam, he will make dua, and he will do this, and then the ceremony will be complete. No, every father should marry his daughter or son. It's very, very simple to do nikah. But because we don't have knowledge, simple knowledge, not even simple knowledge how to do nikah, even how to read namaz, how to lead the namaz, how to do janazah. These are basic things that all Muslims should know. Not just stand behind the Imam and let him do everything. It's not his responsibility. It is your responsibility as well. So my daughters all, alhamdulillah, and then other things, you get your daughters married. I have 4 daughters, alhamdulillah, and 4 of my son-in-law, they are mashallah, very, very good. People get married, limousines, helicopters. I don't know, waste the money. And then send them to Hollywood, Las Vegas.
Bollywood.
I send my daughters, alhamdulillah, she comes to Umrah. Do it in the car, go to Umrah. Save money up, go and do Hajj. I do my first, finish. Now it's up to them. And this is the Islamic way of doing it.
Exactly.
And it's the easiest way and a simple way. And Allah, inshallah, put barakat in this.
Exactly. SubhanAllah. Wallah,
So Allah guide us all, inshallah.
I mean, wallah, you gave some beautiful. That's the reason why I wanted to call you here, because I could see when you came and spoke to me. Beautiful advice, inshallah. May Allah bless you. And there's a hadith of the Prophet ﷺ. He said that if a righteous man comes to ask for your daughter's hand, if you reject him, there'll be fitna in the land. And this is what will happen, inshallah. If our parents are watching this, please, inshallah, make it easy for your children. Inshallah. May Allah bless you, uncle. Wallah, it was a pleasure, inshallah. And we've got his son-in-law. Where's his son-in-law?
Adnan.
Where's Adnan? Adnan, do you want to be on camera or you don't? No, camera?
Come.
No, you sit down, uncle.
No, you sit down.
No, sit down. I'm here.
I'll explain to him, don't worry.
Yeah, uncle, come sit down. No, you sit here. Sit here, uncle. Yeah. Because I'll just do this. Yeah, so,
Adnan is his name.
can he communicate with?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah? Inshallah.
Move your lips very slowly.
Inshallah. Yeah. Can he hear at all or not?
No.
Yeah, tell him I love him for the sake of Allah. Is there anything he would want to tell me? Tell him, does he love me? You love me? May Allah bless you guys, brothers and sisters. It's absolutely beautiful. We had a beautiful uncle here, beautiful son-in-law, inshallah. May Allah bless them. And this is the spirit that we should have, respect to our elders, having discussions, and a beautiful role model that when a person who's, wallahi, I would not even call him disabled. I called the one who I believe is disabled is the one who doesn't follow the Quran and the Sunnah. So, wallahi, we had a disabled brother who came here, who couldn't walk. And he was looking to get married, and he went through a lot of struggles. And he said he wanted to marry a sister, and they would say, but you're disabled. I said, wallahi, I believe they were disabled.
And then people like in the Quran said,
Yeah.
the hear not,
Yeah,
see the see not,
yeah.
speak the speak not.
Yeah, exactly.
Just because he can't hear, he can't speak, doesn't mean he's not there. He has more knowledge than me.
Wallahi, and maybe he's closer
He's
to
more
Allah subhanahu
pious,
all of us.
more pious than me.
Yeah.
So it's not mean that you
Exactly.
can't be disabled. People think maybe you're disabled because you can't walk.
Yeah, disability is the heart.
People who read the Quran and don't follow the Quran, I think they're the people who are disabled.
Exactly. You can have all your limbs not working.
Yes.
But somebody who has his limbs working might be more disabled than you in the heart.
Yes.
And that's what we need to understand, inshallah. Brothers and sisters, may Allah bless you guys. It was absolutely beautiful. I think one of the most beautiful discussions I've had in this park for a long time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Barakallahu feek. May Allah bless you. Take care.